BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
We do, we never disappoint. We dey face, subscribe, always you go enjoy till you say. BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
Look nowhere for news, BNA got it all.
BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
Look nowhere for news, BNA got it
trending news on social media. I don't say you like it. Everybody subscribe, oh, tell you say. BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
Look nowhere for news, BNA got it all.
BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
You know what? Let me know me shatter, Membaba, log on to BNA. Let me know me shatter, Membaba, log on to BNA.
BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
Look nowhere for news, BNA got it all.
BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
Look nowhere for news, BNA got it all.
Trending news, young entertainment, yeah, interviews, talk show and promo, and you. BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
Look nowhere for news, BNA got it all.
BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
Look nowhere for news, BNA got it all. Log on to BNA, and you.
BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment.
Yes, BNA Show, the gateway to entertainment. Welcome to the program. Nalo Vishida, I see you. I see you, Richie Tretwe. I see you, Dan Fox. I see you, Anita Addy. Please do forgive me for what happened before. We had a bit of technical issues, but it's all sorted now. So we're just gonna, get right into the program. But before that, when you get here, please do share the video so your friends and mates will be able to watch it. I see you, Kilex. Kilex is my engineer. He's the one who produced this beautiful BNA beat and the song that we just heard. I'm gonna play a song from Ray Pareira, my guest. I'm not gonna tell you a lot about Ray Pareira because I'll get him to do the introduction himself when he gets here. So I'm gonna play a little bit about Ray Pareira, and the track is called Makola Market.
A sabre was hanging at Makola Market.
Makola.
Teddy was jamming at Makola Market.
Makola.
Taki was singing at Makola Market.
Makola.
They were jamming and singing at Makola Market.
Makola.
They were jamming and singing at Makola Market.
Makola.
Oh, I've got to get back there again.
He's got to get back there again.
They were hustling the tourists at Makola Market.
Makola.
They were pushing and shoving at Makola Market.
Makola.
They were fighting and screaming at Makola Market.
Makola.
Makolololololoma.
I gave a quick now bluff when you want to circle like a meshy. You see, when we were growing up, when you see a white person, you go like, hey, bluff on you. In this song, this guy is like, hey, come and look at this white person we saw at the circle. It's a busy area or a busy marketplace.
She gave me that look at Makola Market. She was dancing and swaying at Makola Market. My heart was pumping at Makola Market. My heart was pumping at Makola Market.
And please, like I shared, do share the video. Dan Fox says, I love this track.
I was dripping with sweat at Makola Market.
He said he was sweating over Makola Market.
With sweat at Makola Market. She was calling me over at Makola.
She was calling him over the Makola market.
Oh, I've got to get back there again. She stole my heart at Makola market. She stole my wallet at Makola market. She stole my wallet at Makola market. She asked me to pay at Makola market. She asked me to pay at Makola market. She asked me to pay at Makola market. She laughed at me at Makola market. She laughed at me at Makola market. She stole my heart at Makola market. She stole my heart at Makola market. She stole my wallet at Makola market. She stole my wallet at Makola market. She stole my heart at Makola market. She asked me to pay at Makola market. She asked me to pay at Makola market.
Well, she need to ask you to pay at Makola market if you buy something.
She stole my heart at Makola market. She stole my heart at Makola market. She stole my heart at Makola market. She stole my heart at Makola market.
Aganya okay gan chonle.
What? Well, this one anyway. Adwawe.
Akenya duawe mi ke baba ikemba. Yes. These are a few words, in my language. Kogan. Makola market was played by Ray Pareira. Ray Pareira is in Australia here, Melbourne, Victoria. I'm gonna be speaking to him today. But before that, I just wanted to play his music. And now I'm gonna show a little video clip of Ray Pareira performing in Melbourne before I bring him on, because once I bring him on, we start talking. We might not get opportunity to see his beautiful music. So let's just dive into it and watch him. Yes. Beautiful music. That was from Ray Pareira. Yes. If I say I'm gonna play his videos and music, we won't be able to get started. Already we lost a lot of time because of technical problem. So I'm gonna Ray just arrived in the studio, so I'm gonna bring him on your screen so we can start talking. And like I said, please, as soon as you get here, please do share the video. Welcome to the program, Henry Bruce Quarte. Welcome to the program, DJ Fafisa. Is a nice one, Ray. Welcome to the program, Ni Lai Udai Simon. Welcome to the program, Ni Amatuku Ni, also known as Agobini. And please, yeah, do share the video so we can have a lot of people listening to Mr. Ray's time in Ghana and other places around the globe. Mr. Ray, welcome to the
Afla,
program.
thank you. Thank you very much for having me on. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we're here.
Don't stress. We get these problems all the time. Our viewers understand. They know it's internet.
Thank you.
Mr. Ray.
Hello, Ghana.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for giving me this honor to be able to talk to you today. And I don't want to say a lot about you. I would like for you to tell us who Mr. Ray is when they talk about
Well,
Mr. Ray. Who is Mr. Ray?
well, that's a difficult thing for me to talk about myself, you know. So,
You give us just a little
but
background about yourself, you know.
yeah, look, I've been working as a professional musician in Australia now for maybe 35, 40 years now.
Oh, wow.
And I started off playing conga drums and
Mhm.
playing Latin percussion just by accident. I had no background in music. I was born in Sri Lanka.
Yep.
We have a very strong rhythmic culture in Sri Lanka. But
Yep.
then when I was young, I moved to Australia and I was studying at university, and some friends of mine had a band, and one thing led to another. Next thing you know, I'm playing. So I gave up my university job. I was qualified as a civil engineer, and
Oh,
I
wow.
became a musician. So I don't know how that happened, but the drums, particularly these conga drums, were calling me so strong that I had to do it. And I thought,
Wow.
okay, I felt like I had good rhythm, so I thought,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'm going to give it a shot. So
Yes.
that's how it started, and then along the line, I started falling in love with the instrument and wanting to go more and more deeper into it.
Yep.
And so I started looking at it and studying. I went to New York for a while. I learned to play there and played some jazz and some Cuban music. Then I went to
Wow.
Cuba.
Yes.
And when I was in Cuba, something hit me hard. Like the music was so powerful and so deep that I
Mm-hmm.
thought, okay, I must go to Africa. you know.
Wow.
Uh, so in 1994, I ended up in Ghana. So I was just
Okay.
following the roots of the percussion really, and at that
Mm-hmm.
time it was very difficult because there was no internet, no videos. So for
Mm-hmm.
me to learn it was very difficult. You had to go. You couldn't
Yes.
just go onto the computer and even emails.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was first in Ghana, I had to stand outside a communication center and book the call to Melbourne.
Wow.
And then the operator would come on. Now you have everyone got a mobile phone.
Yeah.
So it was very difficult. So I had to go, and basically I was chasing the roots of the music that I was trying to
Mhm.
learn because that was my passion. Yeah.
Amazing.
So that's
Uh, we-
in a nutshell.
wow, that's awesome. I like the way you did the background check. It's good. Because we've got a lot of people that they've know you for a long time. We got Fafisa on the line. Welcome to the program, Ni Usen Dateshi. Welcome to the program, GF Abley, watching from DH Land.
Yes.
Yes, Abley. And I see you, Gasu Peter Jopik. Welcome to the program as well. Mr. Ray, why Ghana and why African drumming?
Well, to be quite honest, Ghana was just because they spoke English.
Okay.
So I wanted to go
Interesting.
to Africa. So I
Yeah.
thought, okay, I will go to this place because so I didn't know anything about it really. I knew
Mhm.
about Cuba and Cuban stuff,
Mhm.
and when I went to Cuba, I started trying to understand some of the deeper ritual rhythms
Yes.
because the heavy stuff was happening, soloing and things like that. And
Mhm.
even though I had some background in playing, I had to learn more.
Yeah.
For me, you never stop learning. So for me, I had to
Very
keep
true.
going deeper and deeper. So I thought it'd be good to start in Ghana because everyone spoke English,
Mhm.
and I thought there's drumming everywhere in Africa. So let me start here and see how I can move. But when I
Mhm.
got to Ghana, man, I mean, I remember first time at the Novotel, and
Yes.
outside in the swimming pool there, someone told me, "Oh, look, you go here on Friday night, I think, and they have a cultural band." And I
Yeah.
went there, and man, that like, whew, switched my head like completely. My head like
Yeah.
turned around. The bells started. They're doing fume
Mhm.
fume. Then they had
Mhm.
obunu drums.
Do you
And when I
remember
hear that,
the band that played that day? Do you remember?
I don't remember
Oh,
the name of the band, but
that's okay. All
but
right.
it
Go ahead.
was amazing. The whole thing was, and I remember being, because I had experience and I had been recording and playing and everything. But when they
Mhm.
start the fast bells, the fume fume bell, and the obunu drums and everything else
Mhm.
come in, it was everything was just amazing.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I have to learn this. So so then that's how I and then I thought, okay, then the next few weeks I saw so much stuff and I met Tete, that I thought, okay, I'm not going to go anywhere here. If I stay here for 50
All right.
lifetimes,
I
I
want you
still
to
won't
hold on.
learn everything.
I want you
Huh?
to hold on with 30. Let's not go to that yet because I would like for us to have time to talk about 30 more.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell us now. You've told us why you decided to learn African drumming. Now I want you to tell us to because your background is Sri Lankan. So
Mm.
what is the comparison between Sri Lankan drumming and African drumming or Ghana drum?
Yeah. Well, in Sri Lanka uh, we have a lot of drumming. A long history
Mhm.
of drumming. Now most people don't don't realize that Sri Lanka has drums
Mhm.
because they don't hear much about Sri Lanka. They hear about India and tabla, and everyone knows about India. But in
Yes.
Sri Lanka, we have lots of drums. Like this one here is the Sri Lankan drum behind me. They play at the
Okay.
temple,
Yeah.
to open the temple. So when I was growing
Yes.
up, I hear a lot of these rhythms, but I
Mhm.
don't start playing anything because in Sri Lanka, drumming is very traditional in those
Mhm.
days,
Mhm.
and so you don't drum unless you come from a traditional family of
Okay.
drummers. So for
Wow.
example, if you have a temple, Buddhist temple or Hindu temple,
Mhm.
the temple has its own musicians and drummers.
Yes.
And so you're born into that family. So the father teaches the son
Mhm.
teaches the other son, and along the line. So if you're outside that family, you don't
Yes.
think of becoming a drummer, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also the drummers there, it's very hard to make a living. So
Mhm.
unless you're tied to the temple. So if you're in the temple, they feed you, they clothe you, but you're there, but you don't have a lot of money. You're there, and that's your
Yeah.
job. So you don't think about that, So I didn't think really it's too much about the drumming, although I hear it a lot. And
Yes.
we have a lot of 6/8 rhythms.
Yeah.
And when I started playing listening to Cuban music like Santana and all these bands, I think,
Mhm.
this sounds like music I know because cricket. Everyone, I don't know if they know much about cricket in Ghana. I know you're big football fans,
No, no.
but in Sri Lanka we're big cricket fans. And when
Yeah.
we used to go to watch the cricket, we always take drums and instruments to play, like bits of metal, dustbin lids, and we have a 6/8 rhythm. Everyone knows,
Yeah.
like I'll play it on my conga here for you. So it goes
All right.
like
Show us. Whoa.
so
Amazing. I love it.
so
That's
so you see,
beautiful
no, to
drumming.
me, you
Mhm.
hear that rhythm straight away from Ghana, right?
Yeah,
You
it
can
does.
you can dance to it. You
I
can
can
put a
hear
bell to
Ghana
it,
from
everything.
it. Yes, I can hear
Sorry?
6/8 from it. I can hear like um Agbaja, in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So yeah, it is really,
Yeah.
yeah. Wow, amazing.
Now that is a Sri Lankan rhythm. So when I started playing conga and in Cuba, it feels natural to me, except I have to learn the technique. You know.
Yes.
So 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 and then when I went to Ghana, I
Uh-huh.
found a lot of similarity in the countries. Like
Yeah.
if you when I get out of the plane at Kotoka and go in the taxi to I was staying in Adabraka,
Okay.
and I
Adabraka. Wow.
look out the yeah, and I look out the window, and I tell my wife Lynn, she was with me.
Mhm.
I said, "Oh, this looks like Sri Lanka, except the people look different." Yeah, I'm telling you, I was surprised.
Yeah.
I go on the street and I can look at a shop and say, "Okay, I know I can buy sugar
Yes.
there." In small packets. You know,
Wow.
you buy you buy 2 CDs of this and little CDs of that, and washing powder. Same in Sri Lanka. You look at the shop. If you land in Sri Lanka, you'll go straight to a shop and say, "Yes, I can buy 2 cigarettes there."
Wow.
you know.
Amazing.
Uh,
Amazing.
so
We must come to visit Sri Lanka very soon.
yeah,
So
except the people, of course, look different. So
different.
yeah, go on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So because I don't want us to run out uh in time. Since we talk
yeah,
about
sure.
comparison of Sri Lankan music and African music, there is this video I saw of you. I just want to quickly show it to our viewers. And I saw a
Hmm.
couple of Ghanaian drummers in there as well. So
Yeah.
guys, let's have a look at this video from Mr. Ray Pareira. Let's watch this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I like it. I like it. I'm sure you guys love it too. You can see Pan logo over there. You can see Jimbe. So Mr. Ray, I
Yeah.
just saw a little comparison. We just saw a different drum that we don't see normally. I bet it's from Sri Lanka, isn't it?
That's correct. Yeah. So after some time, I thought I should get a group together that combines some Sri Lankan influences, some Ghana influences, as well as some Cuban influences. So I put together this concept called the
Wow.
Afro-Lunken drumming system.
Yeah.
And and that was, you saw my Sri Lankan friend Kanchana playing the Sri Lankan drum. It's a double long drum, two skins either side.
Yeah.
So and you play with the fingers, and a different technique to but similar. If you can, except the other play the other way. You have slaps, you have tone, you have bass,
Yeah.
and you have some other sounds. And I did a couple of shows with so my friend Abli, who is in Ghana now. I think he's watching there. Abli
Able.
played one. Yeah.
Did you
So
do the
Abli played.
Ballarat Insta with Abley?
No, not the Ballarat. That was we did another show, a big concert with Abli and with Fred. Fred was dancing, and I had a Sri Lankan dancer, and they composed something, the Sri Lankan traditional dancer dancing with Fred, a woman Sri Lankan dancer with Fred, Abli playing
Okay.
djembe, and I was playing conga and djembe and dundun, and Kanchana was playing the Sri Lankan drums. It was
I think I
beautiful,
saw
yeah.
that video. Trying to find that video. I would really love to show that video to our audience. Let me check if this is that one.
Yeah, that's the
Is
one.
is it that
Yeah,
one?
it's the one. That's the
All
one,
right.
yes.
All right. Since you said that, I would like for us to play this one. We want to see how these intermarry each other, and we want to see what that performance looks like. So, guys, let's go
That,
back. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Ray, go ahead, please.
that's a promotional video, so it's very short and lots of little cuts. It's not the whole thing,
Oh,
So
oh,
yeah.
it's even better. It's even better because these guys they want to listen to you more because they want to hear more about your visit in Ghana, what you
Yeah.
enjoyed, food, koyoyo, and all those kind of things. You know what I mean? So, guys, let's go quickly and watch this amazing promotional video, and we'll come back and then we'll talk more with Mr. Ray. Let's enjoy this. Wow, I love it. I love it. I'm sure the guys are enjoying it as well. That was so cool. I saw GF Abley there. I saw Fred over there. I think I know the drama as well. I know the drama over there as well. I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name, but he's awesome drama. And I'm so glad I know him when he was really little, back
Yes,
then
he
when I
was.
first came to Australia. But now he's a big guy. What was the idea behind this group that you formed?
Well, one was to because people know me here in Australia for my percussion and drumming and playing with lots of different big names in Australia, as a percussionist, like a sideman. And but I wanted to bring out the Sri Lankan drums is one thing, and I also wanted to highlight more the traditional drumming, uh, but using people from Sri Lanka and Ghana and myself and
Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know. His internet is being interrupted. Um, so I'll take this opportunity to quickly. Oh, it's back. Here we go. We lost you for a
yeah,
sec there. You're back.
yeah. Yeah, I was saying I wanted to bring the Sri Lankan percussion and the Ghanaian percussion out in a different way as well. Not just because I'm not like when I go to Africa. Sometimes people misunderstand why I go. I don't want to go and play like a Ghanaian or something like this. Because I'm not
Mm,
from Ghana. But
mhm.
I value the way the Ghana music is very deeply.
Mhm.
So I want to study to see how the music works. That's my interest. How to understand how the rhythms work, and then I like to take it applied to my own projects. So
Nice.
when I'm playing with some Ghanaian musicians, I like to play traditionally. But if I'm playing it outside it, then I like to use the ideas and maybe understand the systems and then adapt it to something else, because I don't see any point in how can I play like a Ghanaian master drummer? Even if I'm here for 2,000 years, I can't do that.
I like how you explain this one. So what are the importance of culture and language?
Well, for me, drumming is not drumming. Whenever I play, I think to all the good musicians I know, they have something else going on. It's not just because anyone can play something. If you sit in a room and practice, you can play fast. But to play with sometimes with the right feeling and the right attitude, you have to understand things that are around you. So what you're playing is what you are. So if you have a deep, for me, if you have a deep understanding of culture, where you come from, and what's happening in the world, and your attitude, that makes you a different player to someone who is not thinking, and who's just playing like a small boy,
Yeah.
so you can hear that. You can hear that in some people when they play. Why is it that everyone in Ghana, for example, all the drummers are very good, right?
Yes.
Or why you do look at someone and say, "Oh, I like this guy's playing," or "I think he's better than this one," or "I like his style."
Yes.
So for me, that style comes from what you are. So that for me is what's important about things like culture and language and where you're coming from. So if you know where you're coming from, it makes you stronger.
Yes.
And you understand your roots and things like that, and then you can take that and do anything you like. But it's like your roots are very strong.
Yes.
So that's why I think it's important. Language, culture. If you don't have language, then you are lost.
That's very true. I'm really glad you said this one. If you don't have a language, you are lost. And that brings me to this question to you. This is out of music section, but since
everything everything is music, culture, language, everything is music.
good, because you said something that if you lose your language, you lose everything. So that brings to me. What do you think of the word tribe? What do you think of the word tribe? Because in Africa, we say, "Oh, I'm from this tribe. This one is from that tribe." And then in Western world, they say races, like race or racism or whatever. So, what is your view on that?
I think the word tribe is a Western word, right? Like and I think it's a colonial word. Like when you use the word tribe, you're using the word in Ga. It's not like tribe. It might be like Ga people or Asante people.
Yes.
So that is different to the
true.
word tribe. There's different to the word tribe. Like for example, so I see the word tribe as a colonial thing. And it's always interesting for me that they only use the word tribe in the West. I'm not talking about the Ghanaians, because if you use the word tribe, that's different. That's up to you.
Yes.
I'm talking about white people. When they use the word tribe, they always use it only for Africa.
Okay.
I mean, like in India, for example, they have 50 different languages, 50 different people. But they never say Indian tribe from the south, Indian tribe from the north. Every time you hear the word tribe, you only hear it in Africa. Or sometimes in the Brazilian Amazon forest. That's how we found this tribe. So for me, the word tribe is an old word from a long time ago, when human beings were in small groups, in small villages, hunting this and that. You had a chief and you're acting like this. But now you're not like that anymore. You're outside that. And you're living in cities. You're doing this. You're doing that. So why is not the English or the Scottish people? Why don't they call it Scottish tribe?
That's
or,
very
or
true.
Irish
That's really
tribe?
good point right there. Yes.
Yeah. But when they call Africa, they're saying, "Oh, this tribe here and this tribe here, this tribe here." So for me, it's a very subtle word to put Africa down. I see it like that. So that's why I think the word is racist. I think the word is racist. Now, if you use the word tribe, it's your second language.
Yes.
You're not using what does the Ga people say about tribe? It's not a Ga word,
We don't
right?
have a word in Ga called tribe. We don't.
Yeah,
This is a
cool,
wake up call
exactly.
to us. Yes.
Yeah. So the word tribe is an English word invented by anthropologists
Colonial.
who are Westerners trying to define something. Define something. So for
Mm-hmm.
me, I don't think you should be using that word. So I don't never use that word. I
That's
all
true.
when people here in Australia they say, "Oh, tribal rhythms."
Yeah.
So when you think of the word, if you think of the word tribe, what do you think of? Do you think of some guy in a suit running a bank?
No, you don't.
Uh, yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
straight off the word is used to put you down. They think of someone in the jungle or something like this. Running around with spears and stuff like that. You think about it. If you think of the
Yeah.
word tribe, or if I ask you to close your eyes and think of a big executive in a big company, who do you think of? Do you think of a Ghanaian guy in a suit, or you think of some white guy in New
You
York?
think of some white guy in New York in a suit with a
Yeah,
tie, with a briefcase.
that's oh, thank you. So you see the power of the words.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say the New York tribe sitting there running the Manhattan Bank.
Mm-hmm.
you know
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that's why I think I have talked to my friend Abli,
Mm-hmm.
who lives in Melbourne, GF Abli,
Mm-hmm.
about this. So we have a lot of talks about this sort of thing, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm always telling him, you guys shouldn't use the word because these white people use it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a controversial thing. Maybe people will get angry with me for saying that, but that's what I think.
Mm-hmm. I like
you
that.
know
So
so
what about the exploitation of culture by the Westerners? What's your thought of that one as well?
well, it's the same thing. It's like people it's a tricky topic, like this exploitation thing, because you could say I'm doing the same thing, like I come to Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
I learn, and I'm teaching here. you know
Mm-hmm.
so I think it depends how you define the term. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're either working with some people and you're also then you're getting permission, like, so when I teach something from Ghana,
Yeah.
I always say I learned this from Ni Teti Tete, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm acknowledging the lineage of it, where it's
Yeah.
coming from. So I'm respecting the culture, the heritage, and also I think you can't just take, once you go there. And I'm going to Ghana for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I think I have to build a relationship with these people. So if you have something and I don't have something, you help me. And
Mm-hmm.
I have in Australia, it's easier for us to make money than in Ghana. So I have it, you don't, so I have to help you. So it's not like me giving you charity. I don't see it like that. I see it like equal exchange. And
Mm-hmm.
so therefore, that's, for me, you're not exploiting. But if you go to some group and you take the thing and you sell it and you're making the money, you
Mm-hmm.
know, then that is exploitation. So I don't do that. Like I don't even sell drums.
Yeah.
I don't pay some drum maker 20 dollars and then come and sell the djembe here for 700.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are doing that. You know,
Yeah.
a lot,
Wow.
a lot of people.
Wow.
So I don't do any trading like
All
that. The
right.
only thing I do is I teach, and that's why I took my students to Ghana on all these tours all these years, because I tell them, look, I
All
will
right. I'll
teach you
come back. I
something.
would like for us to talk about the steady tour to Ghana. But before we
Yeah.
do that, let's play Makala Market track one more time because the people love it. So,
Hey, you played it
guys,
already.
yeah, I did. I'm gonna play again because they love it.
I recorded that in 1995. 25 years ago.
Makala Market,
Yeah.
was it 25
Yeah.
years ago?
Yeah. Well, 1995, 2005, 2015. Yeah. More.
Wow.
When I come back from Ghana in 1994, that's when I first recording it.
Is
Yeah.
that 1994 you first came to Ghana?
Yeah. I went 94. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
You were a small boy. I remember you in Jamestown Beach teaching my wife to dance the palago.
I knew you're gonna say this one that I was small boy. I knew that. All right, let's listen to Makoloma. We'll come back and talk about this because I think
Okay.
when you were in Ghana, I was in junior secondary school, which means we'll come back to that.
A sabre was hanging at Makola Market.
Makola makola.
Teddy was jamming at Makola Market.
Makola makola.
Taki was singing at Makola Market.
Makola makola.
They were jamming and singing at Makola Market.
Makola makola.
They were jamming and singing at Makola Market.
Makola makola.
Oh, I've got to get back there again.
He's gotta get back there again.
They were hustling the tourists at Makola Market.
Makola makola.
They were pushing and shoving at Makola Market.
Makola makola.
They were fighting and screaming at Makola Market.
Makola makola. Makola makola. Makola makola. Makola makola.
Lo.
Malay.
Himale blofonyo wana le sekla bia bakwe. Asabre bakwe.
Makola Market. She was dancing and swaying at Makola Market. My heart was pumping at Makola Market.
Himale.
My heart was pumping at Makola Market. My hips were moving at Makola Market. I was dripping with sweat at Makola Market. I was dripping with sweat at Makola Market. She was calling me over at Makola Market. Oh, I've got to get back there again.
Himale.
She stole my
Eba.
wallet at Makola Market. She stole my wallet at Makola Market.
All right, Mr. Ray. Why did
Yeah.
you write Makola Market song? Why? Why Makola Market? And why
Well,
you
you
think you
know,
were screaming and shouting? That is Ghana for you. You come to Ghana, we scream. Even when we're having a chat, it looks like we're fighting. That is just us. You got to scream so you get people to come and buy your clothes, your fruit stuff, and everything. You know. So why did you write
well,
Makola Market song?
well, you know, Makala Market to me, of course, you know, you can't. It's too crowded. You can't drum and dance in Makala Market, you know. So I make it
Mhm.
up.
Mhm.
But for me, Makala Market is just the image of the life, the vitality of life in Ghana. You know, one thing I noticed was in Ghana is that people have a good life. You know,
Mm.
even if you're poor, and even if funeral, it was amazing. You know, like you see a funeral and you think it's going to be a sad thing, but people are dancing and, you know, playing, and drummers are playing. So the people there affected me a lot because the way they approach life.
Mhm.
You know, so when I when I decided to write that song, I just made up some lyrics, you know,
Yeah.
and also got my friend Ross Sanford, who is a very good guitarist in Melbourne.
Mhm.
You notice he's playing in the background. I told him, listen, get your guitar and scream and do things, you know, do whatever, just go, and
I
you know,
see.
and so you can
Yeah.
hear that. So to me, that is like the chaos, and you know, when you go to Makola, you know, everything is noisy, and you know, there's cars tooting their horns, people shouting, you know, women, tomato women arguing with the with the
Mhm.
people buying the thing. So I wanted to create that chaos kind of life from the
Mhm.
guitar,
Yeah.
and then I just made up some lyrics about some story. You know, of course,
Mhm.
of course, you can't do that in Makala Market, but you know.
Mhm.
So for me, it is the image that I have of the life in Ghana,
Yeah.
in Accra. Yeah.
Very nice. So now tell me,
Mm.
what
Mm.
is your relationship with Nitete Lenotete?
Well, I mean, like meeting Tete, you know, like he changed my life, you know, and I was very lucky I met him because after about a few days in my hotel, I was looking, but I don't know anyone. When I come to Ghana, I was like, no, don't know anyone.
Stranger.
I just landed and I said, okay, I will find someone, you know,
Oh
and I go
wow.
to the art center. Someone told me, oh, go to the art center and speak to them, and they will put you in touch with someone who can teach you, you know.
Yeah.
So I went to the director office in the art center,
Mhm.
and in the director's office, the man is sitting there next to him. I remember, you know, he's there, you know. And then
Yeah.
I speak to the guy, and I said, look, I'm looking for someone to learn.
Mhm.
And the guy said, oh, yeah, this guy here. You know, he's the
Wow.
best teacher. You know,
Wow. Wow.
and
Wow. Wow.
that's how. But the art center director tried to grab me. You know, he goes, oh, but you have to pay for 3 months.
Ah, of course,
You
we
know,
got to milk you a little bit, you know.
yeah, we have to pay up for 3 months. You know, we don't just do one lesson, two lessons. And I said, oh, no, I can't do that. You know, I said, oh, look, I'm a professional musician. I know I'm not here to learn drumming like a tourist. You know, so I need to understand. I need to know someone who knows how to teach me properly. You know, so
Yeah.
I said, how about I pay for 2 or 3 lessons and then I see how I go.
Yes.
And of course, you know, I was very lucky to meet Teddy because he was one of the few guys who understands what I want,
Mm.
you know, and not just to learn something, you know. So and then we developed a good relationship because the way I was asking him questions, he found
Yeah.
very interesting,
Mm.
uh, and it made him think about how he teaches and things like that. So along the
Yeah.
line, we developed this relationship, and he's one of the guys I could trust, you know.
Mm.
And he was straight, you know, he was straight, and he
Mm.
was solid, you know,
Yes.
to me. So for me, he has played a very significant role in my life because
Yeah.
through him, I have the next 20 years, 25 years, I've come to Ghana for 20 times now, you know,
Yeah.
and learning each time I go, I learn something new. I go deeper and deeper
And you
and
get to,
deeper
you
and
know,
did not.
through him, you get to meet me, you know. You get to meet me, you know.
I get to meet you. I get to meet everyone else, you know, and now you're here. Look, you know, you moved to
Yeah.
Adelaide, and you're a big man now in Adelaide.
But when you met me, I was small boy, huh?
Yeah, you go from a small boy in Jamestown to a big man now in Adelaide, you know. So
Viewers,
Teti will
um,
be one of the most important people in I met in my life.
yes, he's
That's
a
it.
good guy.
Finish.
He's
Finish the
he's a good
story.
guy.
That's it. You know.
That's that's really good. That's really good. Tete was good. I still remember the first time I met you. You know,
Mm.
that day I was supposed to be in school, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they told me,
Yeah.
no, don't go to school. You have to come and teach someone for us. So my parents didn't know I skipped school that day, you know.
Ah,
Yeah, so I was very
you-
cheeky not to go to school that day, but it was all worth it, you know, because I get to meet you before even DJ Fafisa. You know, Fafisa is watching us. I,
yeah.
I want him to
Is he
know that
there?
I met you before he met
Yeah,
you,
Atado. Yeah,
even
I know
though
him very well. You know, he's too much trouble.
it's trouble,
You
huh?
know, I met him. I met Farfisa in London about some time ago, a few years ago. I was touring with my band, and he came to the
Oh
gig.
wow,
Him and Oscar.
wow, amazing.
Yeah, I went to
So Mr. Ray,
Brixton markets. Yeah.
let's talk about the steady tour to Ghana since we are already
Okay.
in Ghana with the relationship with Nitete and stuff like that. How
Mm.
did you guys come with the plan of that? Like, why did you guys decided, all right, let's take people from Australia to Ghana, Nungwa, to learn drumming and
Mm.
dancing and singing? How did you do that? Like,
Well, you know, yeah. Go on.
why did you guys decided to do that?
Well, after my first visit to Ghana, that was 1994. I was there for maybe 6 months, 6 or 7 months,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
And then when I came to Australia and I started reform my band. I had a band before. We
Mm.
started playing some of the music, and also those days I wasn't teaching so much. You know, I was more touring, performing this and that. But I had some students in Adelaide. Actually, they were my first students because when I used
Oh
to tour
wow.
there, I
Mhm.
had a friend who said, "Oh, look, you know, I have some friends who need to learn some percussion. Can you teach us?"
Mhm.
So I just did one off. So I was doing like each time I tour somewhere, I would do a small workshop, you know, but I
Mhm.
wasn't teaching regularly, you know. So when I came back, the students in Adelaide, they said, "Oh, look, you know, why don't you organize another trip and take us? We'd like to." Because I was telling them stories about Ghana, you know, and my
Yeah.
students said, "Oh, look, you know, we'd like to come with you." So I called
Wow.
Tete and said, "Look, you know, oh, what do you think of if I bring a group?" And of course, Tete, of course, is always good to. He never says no. You know, he says, "Yeah, why
Exactly.
not? You know, I can organize." So I said, You organize Ghana side. I will organize the students." And that's how the first tour started,
Wow,
And I
amazing.
remember, and I remember being very nervous because I had to send him. They gave me some deposits, and then the tour. You know how long it took? I put some word out about the tour in 1998, and you know how long
Yeah.
it took to get 25 people to book out? One
No.
night. The next morning, I had 25 emails. But then we're just starting to get emails now, and
Wow,
I, I had 25 people who want to go, and I couldn't even take. And I said, "Oh shit, what do I do now?"
that's
I
amazing.
never done this before. I'd never done
Yeah.
this before. So I called Teddy and said, "Look, what shall we do?" So we worked out a budget, and then I had to send him some money. And I remember being very worried because I don't hear from him then after I send him the money. And it's
Thinking
one
he
week,
ran
and I
away
said,
with
"Look,
the money.
yeah, look," and I said, "Look, when you get the money, make sure you call me so I know you received it, because I hear stories about the money in Ghana and in the
Yeah.
banks, and it's them keeping it for a while, or it
Yeah.
might get lost, and I'm very nervous, because it's
Mm.
everyone's deposit, something like $20,000.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. And that was
That's a lot of
1998 we
money,
are talking
yeah,
about.
because we have 20 people, so and we have to buy things, buy plates, things like this, which we don't have anything, so we have to get the
Mm.
place and book the hotel, pay for the hotel, all that. And
Wow.
but 3 4 days go by, and I don't hear anything from Teddy, and I'm going. I tell my wife Lynn, I said, "Geez, he's not going to run away with the money, is he?" And she says, "Oh,
Wow.
go wash your mouth out. It's Teddy. Of course, he's not going to run away with the money. You know,
Mm.
by all means, he's going to call you." And
Yeah.
then I call him. I call him and say, "Oh, yeah, 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 I got the money. Yeah, I got the money." I said, "Yeah, but you didn't call me and tell me." Oh, like this. And
Wow.
after 3 days,
I'm so
so that's how it
surprised
started.
overnight you had 25 emails interested to come to you, to come with
Yeah,
you to
well, look,
Ghana.
I'm
That
the
is-
one who started this. It was the first one who I'm the one who started all these tours. No one was doing it before. So,
Wow.
you know,
Yeah.
that's it.
And how did Jane Pentland come in the picture?
Okay, so I got Jane after that because it was I didn't want to do the I didn't want to do the admin.
Mm.
I just wanted to focus on the music and
Yeah.
and work with Teti on teaching the students and working out the program and all that. So I
Yeah.
told Jane, look, you do the bookings and organize the
Wow.
airfare and do the budget and all that. And because Jane was like my manager at the time, she
Yeah.
would get me some gigs with my band
Yeah.
and all that.
Exactly.
So that's
Wow.
how she came in. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. That's really good. That's really good. Good on you. And through that, viewers, through Mr. Ray, that's why I'm sitting here today. I just need you guys to know that through Mr. Ray is why I'm here now. And through that, okay, this brings me to talk about Walla. I
Yeah.
used to be in Kusun. Kusun
Yeah.
Ensemble brought Walla, some of the guys from Walla. But then we don't have Walla. So me,
Hmm.
Odai Tuza, we used to play Kusun. And
Hmm.
then we formed Walla. So
Hmm.
when we formed Walla, we were asked to take a break from Kusun so
Hmm.
we can focus on Walla. When you first
Hmm.
heard that, or when Tete told you, uh, what did you think of us?
Well, that's not how I hear the story. What happened was you guys had come in 2000. We brought Kusun out to Australia, right?
Yes.
Jane and I, and what happened was everyone, all your gigs and everything, you worked on my contacts.
Hmm.
So, and because I was busy and couldn't go on the tour, a couple of people who you met, like I think a couple of I won't mention any names. There were two people my students who went on the tour with you guys to
Yeah.
like tour manage. So I
Yeah.
gave them all the list of my contacts, all
Hmm.
the schools, people to call, this and this and this.
Yeah.
So you went on the tour. The tour was very successful, and you went back, and I said, "Oh, great, and I'll be." And then after a couple of years,
Mm.
Jane told me, oh, we should get Kusun out again, and she called the Woodford Festival. I think it was up in Queensland.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, we already booked Kusun.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I didn't know anything about Walla, right? I didn't know anything about Walla. They said, oh, we already booked the guys from Kusun. And I said, what? She said, no, that's impossible because we are the one bringing out. And it turns out then that some of you guys had got your girlfriends to organize a tour, like a rebel tour.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what is happening there, right? And next thing you know, I know you guys are coming out here. So to be, and then of course other people started another tour and things like that from that. So when I hear that, I'm a little bit pissed off, to be quite honest, because not that you did it, like it's the way it was done. And I'm not blaming the Ghanaian guys, because I know in Ghana it's very difficult to earn a living, so if you have to take a chance on something, you have to do this, do that. If the opportunity comes, you have to take it. But I was pissed off with the Australian people who didn't tell me that they were going to do this. I mean, because some of you guys are like it's like the project is like my children, like if you have a son or a daughter, you nurture them, and then when they become old enough, they leave. And you don't get annoyed because they leave.
Yeah.
But there is a way you do it. So they should have come to me and said, look, we want to bring these 4 guys out. We want to help them come out instead of the whole band coming out. We want to bring them out. We just want to let you know. They don't even have to ask my permission, but they just have to say that. But they didn't. They kept it quiet.
It's a nice thing to
they kept
do.
It, they kept it quiet from me, so I was pissed off because they went behind our back. And then next thing you guys came out as the name Walla. And then I think a couple of other guys then started working with another guy who went to Ghana with me, and I introduced him to everyone.
Yeah.
And then they started another tour with students. Now even that I don't mind, because that's going to happen. That's how the world works. Capitalism. Someone copies your idea and does it. And I'm used to that because I'm always the first one here in Australia to do a lot of things with percussion.
Yes.
And then people copy what I'm doing. So that I'm used to. I don't care. But I think it's the way you do something. You have to show someone respect for something.
Exactly.
But if you just go and do it behind your back, it's not the right way to do it. If they said, oh look, we're going to do this or we're going to do that, fine. I'd say, yeah, that's great. Do it. And then they say, okay, thank you very much for showing us or introducing us to these things. But they never do that.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm pissed off about, because it's not ethical to do it like that.
Okay.
So that now you're going to get me into trouble. But that's what I think.
Now I'm not getting into trouble. Sometimes it's good to clear the hair, because when I brought it up, you were like, "That's not what you were told." And now we've heard your side of the story. We were in Ghana. We don't know what went on here. And we know we were just coming over, so we did that. And through that, there was another group formed because Tuza also left, and he started his own group as well. Salaka. He also started bringing people here as well. And then through that, they also started doing, steady tour to Ghana. And so my point here is, through what you started, you have no idea, but I'm sure and you've heard of some of the guys. There is so many people here now because of you. I just want you to know that. I want to acknowledge that, and I want to tell you that some of us appreciate that. And thank you. Even though it didn't start well, I'm saying thank you for all of that you did for all of us. Everyone here, every guy who came here through drumming, or even if not through drumming, and someone went to Ghana and bring you over here, that person went there because of drumming. And so all falls on your shoulder. So thank you. Let's move on, because I don't want to get you upset. So let's move on
No. But I don't have any problem with the Ghanaian guys. I told you that before. It's no issue for me. Like Odai, you, and all these guys, no problem at all, because I understand how things are in Ghana. So for me, it's never a problem. And your relationship with Teti is your business. It's not me. I'm here. We're separate in that way.
Yeah. So
anyway,
Mr. Ray,
Yes.
I want to ask you one more question about the steady tour, and then after that, I want us to talk about Afro-Lunken drumming system.
Hmm.
For the past few years, I don't know if it's more than 10 years already or if it's less than 10 years. There's no more Kusum steady tour to Ghana. Why is
Hmm.
that? Is it because other people started doing it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean that was one reason, not the only reason. As I'd been to Ghana several times, and also the it's a small place, Australia. It's not like America,
Mm,
So, and it's a small area, like so Melbourne. And so as I moved along, I had more of my family as well growing up. It's
mm,
Lucky, who you saw playing drums before.
mm.
He was also growing up. So I decided I needed to spend more time with them.
Yeah,
And so what I stopped doing was I shifted my focus from traveling. Before I used to travel a lot, like
yeah,
touring, I'd do workshops all over the country, we'd go
yeah.
everywhere, where I thought, okay, I will focus on taking my kids to school, picking them up and spending more time with them and just focusing on doing my classes and performances here and cut down my performances and touring.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, if you want to attract lots of different people, you have to keep traveling, and you have to,
Yeah.
if I go to Queensland and have a workshop, then I have 20 people there I can tell
Mm-hmm.
about the tour. But if I stop
Mm-hmm.
doing that, then I don't have that reach. So that was one reason. The second reason is more people started doing tours, like you said, Tuza came, started his own tour. And so those guys were more focused on the business,
Mm-hmm.
if you like. But the tour is not a business. For me, the tour is a culture,
Mm.
and I don't make money from it. It pays for me to go and come, but it's not
Mm.
like I can make money from it. It
Wow.
helps me. It gives me an opportunity to study.
Mm-hmm.
So it pays for me to go over there and things like that. So it's not. So I'm not a businessman in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a musician who can make my living from music. But
Mm-hmm.
the other people who are doing things, they set up drum shops, they're buying and selling djembes, doing all these running tours. They're trying to make money.
Mm.
But me, I'm not a businessman. I'm a musician. So therefore, all this starts squeezing me a little bit, And then
Yeah.
the other thing was I started also thinking after, I've been to Ghana 15 times, so it's a lot of
Wow.
times.
Mm.
And I was thinking, look, I was moving more also to Sri Lankan, introducing the Sri Lankan side of drumming into my own repertoire. Now, I don't
Mm.
play Sri Lankan drums, but I
Mm-hmm.
know some of the rhythms.
Yeah.
So I use the Sri Lankan drummer and I like direct it.
Mm-hmm.
I play the Cuban African. So I started thinking, okay, maybe I should go back to Sri Lanka and do some study there as also.
Yeah.
So I started doing some tours to Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
For the last 7 years or something, I've been 7 tours to Sri Lanka. I don't know if
Wow.
you know this.
I do. I
So
do. I
yeah,
thought that
so
was why you stopped the touring to Ghana. I thought that was why.
no,
Um,
no, that's not the reason. And the other main reason is in the last since 2016. I don't know. I don't really want to. I've had some health issues,
oh
and
yeah, let's not talk about that. The
yeah,
viewers,
but they
we
won't.
can't tell them
But they
now.
won't
Yeah.
let me. They won't let me get the yellow fever vaccination. It's not good for me.
Oh,
So because of
okay.
that, so therefore I can't go.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Wow.
so that's
Amazing.
the so that's all those reasons combined mean that we had to sort of think about how many tours we can do,
Yeah. So
because I don't like sending the tours without me. If I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
there
you
sometimes,
you have to be
it
there. It's
starts.
not the same without you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Last question about Ghana.
Yeah.
Um, what did you like a lot about Ghana? Ghana food. What Ghana food do you like a lot? What Ghana drink do you like a lot? What Ghana liquor do you like a lot? What Ghana nicotine do you like a lot? I know you don't do all these
well,
things now.
well, there's a there's a lot of things about Ghana that I like. In fact, there's nothing about Ghana I don't like.
Mhm.
The people are very beautiful, I think. And they're very friendly. I've never seen a country where
Mm,
where people will welcome you so much. You know,
mm,
without anything, like bad.
Mm.
Everyone I met in Ghana, always when they see me, they say, "Oh, welcome, welcome," welcome,
Wow.
welcome. So everything in Ghana is good. And I met some beautiful. I also want to meet mention Taki, Taki
Yeah.
Abia,
Mm-hmm.
also who helped me a lot with Tete.
Yeah.
Very very. I have a lot of respect for him, with his deep knowledge of the music.
Mm-hmm.
Tete and all these people. And Positive, do you know Positive?
Yeah.
Nidako
It's good. Yeah.
Dodo, you know.
Yeah.
So he also was very very helpful to me because when I'm there, he comes around to the center and with Jarvis is Ajate
Oh
around
yeah.
Lungwa.
Koyoyo.
So they're the ones who introduced me to Koyoyo and Apatesi, They say, oh, let's
Well,
go to the
my
small
Ghanaian
spot behind the
viewers,
corner.
Koyoyo is the same as Akpeteshi, okay? So you know
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
talk
I know.
about. Like Koyoyo. I'm telling my Ghanaian viewers, carry on,
So
please.
So in in Sri Lanka, we have a lot of rice and dishes and like your light soup, but we have curries, and we eat with
Okay.
our hands, you know,
Oh,
we eat with
okay.
our hands. So we don't
Wow.
use fork and knife, So for me, doing taking the fufu, dipping in the light soup, and putting it in your mouth like this, is
Mm.
easy, So for me, a
Yeah.
lot of these things are familiar,
Mm.
So and this pepper in the hot sauce, all that is very familiar. So I like all the food, uh,
Yeah.
but I used to really like going around the corner from Kusun Center and eating the wache.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
there was a woman there. That was
Yeah.
like I used to love it. And the
Yeah.
wache with
Ajuawachi.
the shit, yeah,
That's
with the
Ajuawachi.
shito and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Wow.
yams,
Amazing.
with the pepper sauce. Everything is I like. The weather, the people, the music, the food.
Did you learn
You
any of
know,
the language? Did you learn any
oh
of
look,
the language?
oh you are down,
Oh, you are done.
and Mimba, you know,
Imba.
you know, and Ba, and
Ah,
I can remember
okay.
some words, but now I've forgotten. I have forgotten some words.
Oh, okay. Well, GF Abli need to start teaching you again, so you don't forget them. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
GF probably
Mr.
has
Ray,
been, yeah.
yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say GF Abli and Coffee Norte have also been very helpful to me here because they are part of my team. So we run drumming and dance workshops here. And
Mm.
the other man I also want to mention is Tiofo,
Careful.
who took me deep into a lot of talking drum and
Mm-hmm.
rhythms, like some fetish rhythms and
Mm-hmm.
things like this. I went and played at some ceremonies and rituals.
Yeah.
So he was also very important in my development.
Yeah.
He comes from, I think, Aja Ade's family, I think, where they invented the fume from that house.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
so him, Abli, Kofi Note, all these guys have played a very important role in my development. So I like to
Mm.
really thank them.
Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. That will be the last bit of the show. Afro-Lankan system. Tell us about Afro-Lankan system.
Oh, you want to go more? Oh, I thought you were finishing up.
No, Afro-Lankan system is the finishing bit. Yeah, because we
Okay.
haven't talked more about it. Because I know with Afro-Lankan system, I
Hmm.
don't know if I'm supposed to say this. I know you there is a family in Ghana that you help. Some of them you know, are graduates now. They've been to university, and that is through you. You're a good man. You've done it. You've changed a lot of people's life. That's why I want us to know more about Afro-Lankan system.
Oh, well, the Afro-Lunken system doesn't really have that much to do with the things you're talking about, but uh, I just use it for as concerts
Okay.
to fundraise for various projects I want to help in Ghana. Because
Mm-hmm.
for me, like I said before, I spoke to you before, it's not a question of you can't just go somewhere and take, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I- I- Everything
But
you
give
do
back.
has to be equal. Huh?
Mm. I say you have
It
to
has to
give
be
back.
equal. Yeah, well, it has to be equal exchange.
Mm.
Otherwise it doesn't work. The world doesn't work for very long if you have too many rich people and too many poor people. You might think you're doing well if you're rich, but along the line, someone will come and try and steal your money.
Exactly.
You know,
That is very true.
or you will worry about, oh, what am I doing here? I have to lock my house. So for me, it's better if everyone has enough to go around. So if I have enough, then I should help someone else. I'm not trying to be like a saint, but I'm just saying. So there were people there that I saw who I think would be good if I could help them, because then they can help themselves. I don't want to say I'm going to help them all their life. But you can set them up. So I started running these fundraising concerts, two every year. A big one in the middle where I get the Sri Lankan caterer to come in and we do big banquet Sri Lankan food.
Wow.
And that's the one you saw on the video there. That's from that concert.
Oh, okay.
So I get some Sri Lankan performers sometimes. I get some African performers. Abli and Coffee have played that, and the money we collect from that, I put together for my projects that I want to help in Ghana and also in Sri Lanka. So not just me. So all my students, they all help me. So when they study with me, I always tell them, look, it's not just drumming. It's part of a bigger thing. It's a cultural thing that you have to understand.
Yes.
Of course, some beginners, I don't tell them so much. They're just beginners. They come to learn. But once they stay for a while, I have a lot of students. I have 50, 60 students now.
Wow.
Who've been with me, some of them 20 years. Some of them have been to Ghana 3 times
That's
with
awesome.
me. So my system is not to just catch them and get their money and take them away. My system is to keep them and make them understand what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it and why I'm learning. And I want to tell them that you can't learn in 1 year, in 6 months, 1 year. You have to take almost your whole life if you want to learn properly. So you have to stay with me. You have to stay with me forever.
Good on you. Good job.
But so that's it. So
well,
anyway, what I want to do is I'm going to interrupt you. I want to play you a thing where on 3 congas, where I'm mixing up some Sri Lankan rhythm, some African rhythm, and Cuban. Would you like to hear that?
Please. Yes, take us on the right, please.
Okay, so I'm going to bring my congas here.
Wow.
Remove this.
Welcome to the program, Gabriel Nelson. Yes.
Can you see the congas there?
Yes, we can see.
So this rhythm here I'm playing is I'm going to show you a Sri Lankan rhythm. It goes like this on the side. It goes kundata gatata kundata gaching kundata gatata kundata gaching, and it's when the dancers go off the stage, right? So it goes. Something like that, right?
Nice. Yep.
And then on the high drum, I'm going to play you a Cuban rhythm from the bata. Type of drum on the side. It goes ting tak, kin tak, kin tak, kin tak. Goes like this. Okay. And then on this one here, I'm going to play Akbar Jabel. Gong king 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 gong king 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 gong king 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 gong king 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 king.
Wow. That
I
is
like your
amazing.
dancing.
You like the dancing?
I like your dancing.
Oh,
You
thank
must
you.
you must be a dancer.
Oh, really? Thank you, Mr. Ray. Oh, I love that rhythm. Have you recorded that rhythm?
uh, not really, not really.
Wow.
But
Thank you
I've
for
done some things on YouTube and some on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Rapper African drumming. I have a lot of videos on that.
Yes. Well, I
Yes.
just want to say thank you very much. But this is the important
Hmm.
time. You have to give our
Yeah.
viewers, if they want to contact you or if anyone needs to contact you for anything, this is the
Hmm.
time you spell it out so people can follow you and follow what you do and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, my webpage is raypereira.com.
Mhm.
Very easy, but you have to spell my name correctly. Pereira. www. But you can go to my uh, Facebook page, Ray Pareira African Drumming. If you go Ray Pareira African Drumming, it will take you to Facebook page and also my YouTube channel. I have a
Ah,
lot of, I forgot to tell you, we did a video in 1998, a film called The Talking Drum,
yes.
a, docu- a
I have
documentary. That's
shown
on my
it few
YouTube.
times. I've shown it few times on this program.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, okay.
yes, I have shown it a few times. But yeah, you can talk a little bit about it. Yeah. Sorry, before that,
Yeah,
www.raypareira.com.au or just dot com.
.au or .com doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That,
Just
that's that's the web page. But if
yeah.
you want a YouTube channel, Ray Pereira African Drumming.
All right. YouTube.
Yeah. And Facebook page also, Ray Pereira African Drumming, will take you to I have some videos of me just playing different things on djembe and congas and
Yeah.
all sorts of things.
All right. Cool.
So Afla,
Yes.
thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to talk to you and to talk to all your viewers and everyone from London, Ghana, and US. Uh, nice to talk to you all. And thank you very much, Afla, and we'll keep in touch.
Yes, thank you also so much. I'm so really honored, to have you on this show, and I hope we get to do this again one day with you and Tete together, so we can
Sure.
talk about some good memories and stuff like that. So thank you so much, and I'll try not to be a stranger. I'll contact you every now and then. I know I'm a big man now, but you are still my boss.
Yeah, I'll have to call your secretary, and then you have to put them. They'll have to put it through to me into you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll do anything for you. Next time I'm in Melbourne, if you are teaching, I'll come and teach. You know, I still got moves. I still got moves. I will come over and you know.
You have to get fit.
Don't worry. I'll use experience. There's something called experience. I'll use that one. So, Mr. Ray, thank you so much. My viewers, thank you so much for spending time with us. Mr. Ray Pareira has helped so many people of us. Through him, a lot of us are here. So, thank you so much, Mr. Ray. God bless you and keep doing the good thing. And we'll see you again here very soon. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
Afla. Bye bye.
Yes, viewers, thank you so much. Mr. Ray has been to Ghana 15 times. He loves everything about Ghana. He loves the people. He actually said everywhere he went, everyone welcomed him. Everyone, talked to him. He really loves Ghana. Um, and he's helped so many people, So we decided we will bring him over and talk. I've shown few documentary here and there, and that was him when they were in Ghana with a lot of students from Australia to Ghana. They even perform at Bukom. And so thank you guys so much. And hopefully we'll see you guys again next week. So you take care of yourself and I'm out. Don't forget, my name is BNA. If you haven't followed BNA TV, please do that on Facebook. And just go on Facebook and search for BNA TV. BNA TV. and you will see us there, BNA TV on Facebook, and you will see us over there. On YouTube is BNA TV GH. BNA TV GH. That is the YouTube one. Thank you so much. Have a lovely night, day, afternoon, wherever you may find yourself. I'm out. Thank you.
You know what?
It's killers in the beat.
Me Jeffrey Norte, Hotel News, Hotel Entertainment, Hotel Politics, no Hotel BNA TV. You done? Hey, yo, Natalie, are the corporate. If you be girl, are the corporate. Charlie, no paper BNA TV, Charlie. Don't flip it down, keep it low. BNA TV, others of better say so. Killer.
Hey guys, keep watching BNA TV.
Yeah, what up, this your boy Fatozia, aka Choco Flavor, aka Elale, aka Abagbo, Benele Benu of Fiola. You are watching BNA TV. When I say no subscribe, no point of fan on the no Jemel Lab. Elale.
Hi people, my name is Anthony Wood. Hey, it's better be there, cool. I did tell you. So watch BNA TV, because I say so.
How are you? I saw me Papa Shabo, but I don't check the say. Me problem fight. One more day, get down there. Oh here, I BNA TV. Watch the Facebook, Instagram. I'm a fan. Come on, no friend on it. I feel okay. BNA. Magake.
Hi, my name is Mordiana Denati. I'm a broadcast journalist at Pan-African Television. Keep it locked on BNA TV. They're doing so well. You do not want to miss their shows. Keep it locked.
Right, tune in to BNA TV. Make sure you're always tuned in, I guess.
This is Quality Music Entertainment. You see me, I say, this is BNA TV to the world. You see me, I say, follow, watch, and download. You see me, I say, BNA TV. Enough salute. BNA TV, not the more. I'm done the best. Leave your. Come on, come on, BNA TV. Come on, BNA TV. If I know here, all right.